All right, so have I ever experienced texturism? Absolutely. Okay, so this is going to be my personal experience. And for the purposes of not calling anybody out or trying to make anybody look bad or anything like that, I am going to keep it kind of vague, but I'm still going to tell you the main points of the story. So, I had a relative who got married to someone else, right? And this particular person's child was a terror. Okay, she terrorized me and other relatives, and she was older than us. She was just a huge jerk in every stretch of the imagination. She was a liar, she was a jerk, and all of these things. And in hindsight, now as a children's confidence coach, I am more than certain that she was experiencing some traumas that I was not aware of, because children only act out when they are crying out for help and no one's assisting them. So I'm not going to allude or assume whatever types of trauma that she had, but for her to be such a turd to us, she had to have had some sort of traumatic experiences. So anyway, this particular relative decided to take it upon himself to call my mom because me and this relative, this child relative, were having issues. And so this particular relative decided to call my mom and say, oh, well, she's just jealous of the young girl because of her hair type. Yes. Can you believe that? This fool said that I was making up all of these eons and eons of stories and eons of proof of bullyingness that wasn't actually happening. I was jealous of her hair type because she has like 2C hair. And so that's the type of nonsense. This person didn't even want to acknowledge the fact that perhaps there was some truth to what I was saying. Perhaps I'm not just coming out the side of my neck lying that this girl is bullying me because of her hair type. Perhaps this girl is actually bullying me. And instead of even attempting to look into it, this person just automatically went to trying to paint me as a bad person because this person feels guilty about the way that they've treated me in the past. And so instead of acknowledging the fact that maybe there's something wrong with them, they had to project and say, well, there's something wrong with me. Because if I'm lying about this thing, then perhaps I'm lying about how they treat me, this child, then perhaps I'm lying about how that person treated me too. Because that person treated me like dog turd. Okay? Sometimes was nice, but typically it was like a shiny piece of dog turd. Biggest hater, first and biggest hater. Period. And you know what? There's a thin line between love and hate, but still, first and biggest hater, and I stand on that. Anyway, so yeah, that is how I experienced texturism, because it was like this person, instead of trying to investigate or anything, or hear my side of the story, or just anything, then fast forward some years later, then this person has to come back and apologize because this relative was bullying everybody. And then suddenly everybody couldn't have been jealous of her hair. Everybody couldn't be jealous of the same person's hair. In all these situations, everybody got different curl types. Everybody got different hair. Everybody got different skin color. We all jealous of the same thing. We all jealous. Get the F out of here. So, that's what it was. That's what it was. That's the truth. And so that's when I first experienced texturism.